Hey everyone, it's your girl Special Treasure and welcome back to my channel. So long time no talk. I feel like I haven't got on here and talked to you guys in such a long time. And I also feel like I say that every single video, so that just shows a lot. Last video was my birthday vlog and it's already well into November. So that just shows that I have not filmed anything. School has been kicking my arse. So that would be why. But I have been asking you guys for about 3 months now to give me questions for an updated Q&A, and I got those questions. I just haven't answered those, so I had to go find those in my archive stories or whatever on Instagram, and I found a list of questions. I wrote them down. I think I only wrote down 11. A lot of them because I asked for deep questions. I didn't want just like what's your birthday, like, you know, simple stuff that you can probably find in my bio. I wanted actually like a list of like deep, thoughtful questions. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have a little Q&A, a little catch-up moment. We're going to end the year off right. I'm on my word. I'm on my road to 500 subscribers. Make sure you guys share this video and make sure I reach that before the end of this year. I have so many cool things planned for the beginning of the year. I just need to finish out this semester because Lord have mercy, it's been whooping my ass and I don't like that for me. So what we're going to do is hop into this video and get things going. But before we do that, make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. My Instagram is right here, my TikTok is right here, my Facebook is right here. And you know, you guys already know what to do over here on YouTube. Make sure you hit the bell, subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the good stuff to support your girl, and then we cool, then we good. Now let's get on into the video. Like, I can't see. But yeah, so when I told you guys to ask deep questions, you guys definitely ask deep questions. The first question is, who keeps you motivated? Who keeps me motivated? I obviously would say my family. Like, I have 2 younger brothers. Everything I do is in hopes that they learn from it or grow from it. I've always been that way with them. And then I have my niece and my nephews. You guys see my niece Mina all the time. Like, we're like this, and everything I do, I want her to be able to look up to me and be inspired by me and want more out of life than just settling for a simple job or not following your dreams, not following your passion. So I really try to show her the way, show her how to be motivated and really just go after your dreams, put your all into something. There's just my family in general, just making my family proud, making myself proud. At the end of the day, I want to be proud of myself and say this is what I've done and look back on it. So I really do it for everyone around me and then my own mental sanity. So that's what keeps me motivated. Number 3 is the top 3 most influential people in your life right now. In my life, I have to choose 4. And that's because it's my mom, my dad, and my brothers. I just come from a hardworking family. So when you come up around hard work ethic, strong work ethic, and morals and things like that, and you're constantly on grind mode and your entire family is like that, it's kind of hard to be the slacker. You don't want to be the slacker. You want to hop right on that train, that work ethic train. So I would say my entire family. My little brothers and my mom and my dad, definitely most influential in my life right now. There are a few people like that's not personally in my life that I would say would be influential as far as like other YouTubers and things like that. Alyssa Howard, Asleah Williams, and Megan Ashley. Those 3 people, I won't say I look up to them, but I get a lot of inspiration from them. I'm very motivated by what they put out, the content that they're put out. So shout out to those 3. If you had to write a book tomorrow about your life, what would it be about? Now, geez, I would say I would write about the ages 5 to 10, because that was such a crazy time period of my life, being so young and going through so much, and like being aware of so much at such a young age is so crazy. And I remember those times of my life so vividly. Like I can literally write a book about those times in my life when I was super young. Just different experiences and different things that I've seen and witnessed, and you know, being around the wrong people at the wrong time, all that type of stuff that most 5 to 10-year-olds don't experience, I've experienced. And I think to probably write that down, get it out, maybe therapeutic for me, it's not a bad idea. But if I did have to write a book, it would be about that time frame. And then I'm gonna have to do a whole like book series, because we got to talk about the next 5 years, which is me moving from an urban area, all black area, to an all white area, dealing with identity crisis, being the only black kid in the class, people making fun of you, like all that kind of stuff. That's a whole nother beast. That's a whole nother beast. So probably, yeah, anywhere, if I had to choose a decade to write about, it would be from ages 5 to 15, because whew, that is insane. Like that is just, I mean, I'm sure there's other people out there with similar experiences, but I think I need to get that off my chest. I might do that. I might just do that. 5 is pretty deep. It says, how are you mentally and emotionally? Ooh, oh, and it says physically. Physically, I'm still here. I'm still the same. I haven't went through my surgery yet. I'm still waiting to finish like all my pre-op appointments and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it was a much longer process than what I thought. Like that is so annoying. I definitely thought I would be cut up by now, but I'm still here, whole. Mentally and emotionally, mentally I am doing pretty well. I do have bad days, but mentally overall, I think I've been trying to motivate myself more. I tried to be more positive, and I try to be positive with the people around me overall. But yes, there are days when I wake up and I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm bothered, I'm annoyed, I'm frustrated, and I can't get out of the funk. And sometimes I just need to go on a drive and scream and cry and let it out, and then I'll be fine. But acknowledging that you're upset and then doing what you need to do to take care of that is too complete. Like it's hard. Sometimes I'm just upset and I don't realize it, or I don't want to fix it. I just want to be upset. I want to be in a bad mood because I just want to experience that emotion. I want to experience that feeling and just allow myself to be me and allow myself to be present. But I have learned like a few different things that help me, so I'm trying to make sure I do those things when I catch it, instead of allowing myself to like affect others around me, because I can do that as well. So I'm working on that. Emotionally, I'm okay. I don't just burst out into tears as much as I used to. I still have my days, but I have definitely gotten much better because I've been working on it, and I'm so proud of myself. For number 6 is, how often do you pray? Now, as you guys know, I am Muslim and you're supposed to pray 5 times a day. I unfortunately do not. I would like to more often. There was a time recently where I would at least pray my morning prayer, my Fajr prayer, but I haven't. And when you say it out loud, you realize how much, like, it's 5 minutes of your day, sometimes 10. Just take it out and do it. And now that makes me want to stop this video and go pray. So I'm gonna go do that after this video. And that was actually a really deep question, because if you guys know, I love prayer. I love making salat. If you're Muslim, you know what I'm talking about. You know, getting the prayer rug, making wudu. It's just such a cleansing moment. But again, if I'm feeling depressed, I'm not thinking about that. There are times when I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling good. Let me just go pray. Let me just go speak to God, you know. But a lot of the times you just want to do what's wrong. I don't know. It's a mental thing, but I love to pray. I'm very proud of my religion. I'm very proud of my relationship with God, and it is something that I'm working on. I mean, I'm human. Human makes mistakes, and humans are not perfect, but it is something that I'm definitely working on. Number 7 is my biggest failure. Biggest failure. I mean, maybe it's not in my eyes, it can be looked at like I failed at something, and it's that I took one, like, so right after high school I went to college. I finished the semester. I did half of the semester on campus, then I went online while still paying for that dorm. And then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna take a semester off and go back, and I did not go back until that was 2018. I didn't go back until 2021. So I took some years off, and I could have been done with school by now. Like, I could have, maybe I didn't know what I wanted to do back then. You know, maybe it's for the better that I waited, because now it's more like, and I'm going to school for the field that I want to be in versus criminal justice, which is not something I'm interested in, but it's not something I want. Like, I don't want to work in that field anymore. Versus when I was younger, I really, really was big into law and the justice system, which I still am, but not something I want to pursue as a career. And I think I was just young and ambitious and wanted to, you know, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a lawyer, I'm gonna go to pre-law after this and that. And it just, the cards just weren't in my favor. I wasn't in the right space mentally. Emotionally, I was very unstable, very heavily drinking at such a young age, and I'm just going through so much. So I didn't really feel like that was the right time. So it at that time, I can definitely say I felt like a failure. Now I'm realizing that, you know, things happen for a reason, and it's probably for the best. But I would say that would be like the biggest thing. Everything else I've been very consistent. I've had the same job for almost 7 years. My friends is, I literally can count on one hand. People I actually like and talk to. I keep my circle very small. I'm very family oriented, so it's not much failures. It's such a harsh word. Like, you failed at life. Like, relax. I'm only 23. I don't think there's much I can fail at yet. No, well, at least not in my case, thankfully. I'm very blessed in that aspect. Oh, this is a good one. Would the you 5 years ago be proud of what you're doing today? 100%. The me 5 years ago will be proud that I'm even alive. Like, let's keep it honest. I literally, like, I was in the worst mental space 5 years ago. So that girl would definitely be proud of me. Shout out to that girl. I'm gonna post a picture of that girl right here. She would be proud of me because I'm, you know, happy with my job. Have my own car. I'm doing what I love to do. Started my own business. I do a lot of events and female empowerment events and networking and stuff like that. Things that's very personable to me and things that I love to do. She would be so proud of me. I don't think she would see this in her future, but I think she would be proud for sure. Dinner with 3 people, dead or alive. Ooh. Well, first of all, I'm bringing Michael back. Michael Jackson, for sure. I need to talk to him. I love Michael. If you guys don't know me, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like, huge. Huge. Like, huge Michael Jackson fan. So I'm definitely talking to Mike. Me and Mike got to kick it over a bucket of chicken. And then, who else would I want to talk to? I mean, if you asked me this 10 years ago, I'd be like, One Direction and Justin Bieber and Nelson Mahone. But definitely Michael Jackson, Jay-Z. And that's because Jay-Z is my favorite rapper, not because the question about would you eat dinner with Jay-Z or take 500K is like popular right now. Jay-Z is my favorite rapper, so it would be Jay-Z. And then Barack Obama. I would love to talk to Barack. I think Barack is just so chill and just down to earth. And yeah, I would definitely say those 3. Yeah. Michael, Jay-Z, and Barack. Yeah. It's an all-male list. That's interesting to me that I have an all-male list. Yeah, that's my list. Most challenging thing about school this year, well, I'm not even gonna say this year because I'm fully remote. I'm a fully remote student. I have to teach myself everything. There's no lectures, there's no videos, nothing like that. I literally have to log in, read my textbook, teach myself everything, and hope I am understanding it right, and then do a couple assignments, a couple discussions, a quiz, a test, and hope I pass. So being remote is definitely challenging, and me trying to do a lot at once, it's very overwhelming. But you know, I have this semester and I have the spring, and then I'm done. So I'm almost done with that. The next two questions is more about YouTube and my business, so I'm going to answer it together. The first question was YouTube goals and discouragement, and then the next one was why did you shut down your business? So let's talk about it. YouTube goals. Like I said, I want to reach 500 by the end of this year, which I think is very doable. I haven't been as consistent as I wanted to be. I used to, like in the beginning when I was first starting to grow and create my channel, I was getting a lot of traction, a lot of views because I was very, very consistent, posting a couple times a week, very engaging with the comments, very engaging with other YouTubers and things like that. And then I started school and things definitely slowed down for me. Wasn't able to do Vlogmas. Vlogmas brings in so much. I'm going to try to do weekly vlogs for Vlogmas this year. I'm trying to prep it ahead of time, but hey, you just never know. And yeah, it can be discouraging because, you know, you put your all into something and you're not getting much back. Thankfully, I do have some ads on my videos and things like that, but so it's kind of the monetization is slowly coming, but it's not exactly where I want it to be, and I can't blame nobody but myself. I don't put out top tier content like I know that I could. I put out the bare minimum and hope it gets somewhere, but I know it probably won't. So I'm not too hard on myself about it because I know I'm not giving YouTube 110% like I used to. So I'm just doing this as documenting my life at this point, less of like, I want this to get this amount of views. I'm just doing it as for like, let's just document my life. Like, especially like on my birthday, it was like, let me just document my birthday. And, you know, it's just videos to look back on, and doing videos with my niece and my nephew and my family. It's just like more of like a video diary versus like I'm doing this for a reason to grow and expand and things like that on YouTube. And because I kind of shifted into that, which is kind of why I shut down my business. A lot of what I was doing on my YouTube was business related, and it obviously brought in a lot of traction to my business. I got a lot of great orders. Great. But when I factor in being a full-time supervisor, being a full-time student, you know, busy at home, I couldn't give my all into my business and give my all into YouTube. It was too much on my plate. My pie was just like, my pie tin was overflowing. I had too much pouring into this little pie pan, and I couldn't keep up. So I had to make some sacrifices and cut some things out of the pie until I'm able to have some room. So unfortunately my business had to be one of them. I still do orders, as some of you guys know, because some of you guys have DM'd me and I've done some orders recently. You guys can still DM me for custom orders. I do go onto my Instagram. There's a whole list of like customized things that I do, and I usually just take those orders by Instagram, and then you pay me by either Venmo or Cash App. But I don't have a Etsy shop anymore. I completely shut that down, which I'm kind of glad. Etsy is not the gag. Like, let me tell you, Etsy was just not it. I'm not a fan. But you know, it was a cool opportunity. It was my first time. You know, I was 20 years old when I started, and coming out of quarantine, and it was just a lot. But I'm proud for what I did do, the orders that I did have. I had some really huge big orders, and then of course being at events and pop-up shops, I met so many people. Like, my network list is long for the people in my city, which I did not think that I had that much motivated people in my city, because my city kind of sucks sometimes, most of the time, like all the time. So it was nice to get out and meet other people who are just as motivated as you, because you don't see that often. and it was nice to show my niece that there are other people in this city that are as motivated. So that's why I'm really heavy on like pop-up shops and events and things like that. But honestly, it was just, like I said, too much on my plate, and I just had to sacrifice something, and unfortunately I had to be that. Not saying I'm ever going to go back to that, but I'm also 23 years old now. I'm not really into the t-shirt business anymore. I am not selling t-shirts and, you know, fun sayings on, or fun logos and sayings on shirts anymore. That's not really something that interests me. I'm still trying to find my thing, my niche, you know what I mean? I have so many ideas and so many great things I want to do, so I have to figure out which one I'm going to do next and put my all into it and not do a little bit of everything, because that's where I tend to fall short. But you know, you live and you learn. I'm recognizing. Yeah, that is all the questions that I have that you guys have left on my little life Q&A thing I put on my Instagrams. I really do appreciate it. This was fun. It was really deep. I feel like I got a lot off my chest. I just had like a little mini therapy session. Like, this was like, you know, this was good. I think I'm going to call this Mental Health Monday. This is going to be episode 1 of Mental Health Monday. I didn't think it was going to be. I thought I was going to film a separate video for Mental Health Monday, but this is what I needed. This was great. Made it this far. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're a real one. Thank you for giving me this watch time. But yeah, make sure you guys follow me on all my social media, subscribe, comment down below something nice, like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.